Good morning, gladiators. I hope you had a wonderful Valentine's Day and everybody's staying safe and warm. Today is Tuesday, February 16th. Today we are going to start off with the bell work. And so I want you to answer these questions in your L&B and be ready to discuss them. Is the world a safe place for all animals and plants? Why or why not? What does it mean for a species to be endangered? What, if anything, do you know about this topic, endangerment? What animal or plant species do you know of that are endangered or already extinct? So please pause the video and answer these questions in your element. So we are going to go over the difference between paraphrasing and plagiarism. And so I'm going to go through those slides here in a moment with you. And then you are going to finish completing the facts portion column of your graphic organizer that we started on Friday. You should have facts for appearance, diet, habitat, predators, defense mechanism, current threats, and conservation. Because tomorrow we're going to start taking those facts and paraphrasing them. Today we're going to read chapter 9 of Refugee. Make sure you are completing the adversity slide in your refugee project. So what are the 4 R's to prevent plagiarizing? Okay, and so we're going to go over that right now. What questions do you have about your animal? What specific questions do you need your research to help you answer? And what is the difference between paraphrasing and plagiarizing? So keep these questions in your mind. Your mission is to inform or teach your reader about the 7 components of the endangered animal of your choice. Here are these 7 components. You will research the facts, and then you will paraphrase the information in your own words. So we already know how to use direct quotes. When the original wording is strong and engaging, that's when we will take a direct quote and put it in our writing. The quote is very well known, and you cannot paraphrase a well-known quote, where the exact words of an authority would lend to support your own ideas. So if you're writing an argumentative essay and you need an expert's opinion or wording, then you would take his words or her words and put it in your writing in direct quotes. Or when you want to present the author's detailed methods or findings or exact stated position. So we paraphrase to show that you understand the main ideas of the author, to help explain difficult concepts or terminology. So we would take that difficult concept and put it in our own words. We would like to highlight original ideas that are interesting or language that is not so interesting. So we would add our voice and make the facts that we are paraphrasing more interesting. We want to change the emphasis of the information to match our objective or our argument. And then we want to provide a clear voice in your paper that isn't directly connected to other works. So when you write a direct quotation, you're going to provide an in-text citation, just like we've learned in the past. The author's last name, the page number in parentheses, and of course the period on the outside. When you paraphrase, you are doing the exact same thing. You have to cite your source. Without proper citation, your paraphrase could be construed as plagiarism. So the 4 R's, tips to paraphrase. You are to reword your quote, your fact. You're going to replace words and phrases with synonyms. So find words that mean the same thing but are different. You are going to rearrange the words in the sentence. So maybe if your woobus was at the end of the sentence, you'll maybe start it at the beginning of the sentence to rearrange the ideas presented within the paragraph. You must realize sometimes words cannot be changed, like names, dates, titles cannot be replaced, but you can present them differently when you paraphrase. And then you're to recheck. Make sure that your paraphrase shows the same meaning as the original text. You didn't change the meaning, of your fact, just the wording and sentence structure. So I would like for you to write these 4 R's in your LMB. You can pause the video and then just think about these 4 R's when you paraphrase. So here's an example. Her life spanned years of incredible change for women as they gained more rights than ever before. Taken direct quote from the author. And for us to paraphrase it, we would say, throughout her life, she experienced vast, another word for great, change as she lived through the exciting era of women's liberation. It says the same thing, that she lived through change as women gained more rights. Her whole life spanned years of change. So you give it a try. Giraffes like the acacia leaves and hay, and they can consume 70 pounds of food a day. How would we rewrite, rephrase, replace, rearrange some of these words to paraphrase? Take a moment, press pause, and try to rewrite this in your own words. So here's an example. A giraffe can eat up to 75 pounds of acacia leaves and hay daily. Food a day means daily. You can't change 75 pounds. They change consume to eat. And then, of course, you can't change the type of leaves that they eat. So did yours look similar? So we are going to continue to gather our facts today. Starting tomorrow, we'll start to paraphrase with this new knowledge that we learned today. So make sure you have enough facts. So remember, what are the 4 R's to prevent plagiarizing? Lastly, we're going to read chapter 9, and then we're going to complete the adversity slide in our refugee project. And that's all we have for today, Gladiators. I hope you have a wonderful day. Please make sure you stay on top of your grades so that you don't get behind.